Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Suzanne Grace, CEO of Grace Inspire Sanctuary, where we come together once a week to take a breath, have some inspirational reading, meditate, contemplate, be together in a high vibe way. And today I'm excited to share this new book that I'm working with called Spirit Hacking by Shaman Durek. I'm actually going to do a book study on it, I think, because it's very powerful. And today we're going to talk and work with shamanic infusion for self-love. I love that. So in this book, he talks a lot about the darkness that we feel, a lot of us feel, that's happening in our world, and how we need to hold the light and stay lit, he calls it, L-I-T. And throughout the book, he has these spirit hacks, ways that you can come back to your center and reclaim your power, which is what I talk about all the time, right? So today, I want to work with this shamanic infusion for self-love. So I'm going to read a little bit. We'll do the practice and the breath and see where it goes. So thanks for being here. So he says, shamanic infusions are a great way to flood the body with amazing high vibrational energy through the breath. The breath is a powerful tool in many ancient spiritual traditions, including traditional Hawaiian shamanism. Hawaiian shamans call upon the air spirits to bring certain energies into their bodies by way of the breath. You can use shamanic infusions to bring in any energy you want, but for this one, we're going to use self-love. This spirit hack is a great way to develop mental, emotional, and spiritual immunity because self-love is what allows us to move through the world unaffected by external events or circumstances. I think we could all use that. Ultimately, when you're first starting out, you want to sit upright so that you can be sure to stay awake. Eventually, you can do this practice lying down. You want your legs uncrossed and maybe barefoot if you can. So we're going to do this breath practice together right now. So I invite you to have your feet touching the ground, and if you can take your shoes off, do. And doing breath practices, as you know, with me, we do it every time. But this is a very focused one that I think is a really beautiful, beautiful reminder of our own essence. So I invite you to close your outer eye. If you're not driving or doing something, just close your outer eye and drop into your feeling heart. Relax your shoulders, sit with your straight spine so the Sushumna channel, that energy flow of the inner body, can be free, lengthening. Speak these words in your mind while you inhale deeply. I breathe self-love into my body. And as you exhale, feel the love circulating throughout your body. You can direct it into your limbs. You can direct it into your brain, or to any part needing a little extra love. Or you can simply allow the love to permeate your body on its own accord. Inhale, repeat the words in your mind. I breathe self-love into my body. And as you exhale, Allow that love to circulate throughout your body. Repeating the words, I breathe more self-love into my body on the in-breath. And again, exhale, feeling the love permeate every cell. I breathe self-love into my body. Just imagine. And as you exhale, allow it to circulate. Continue on your own a few more rounds, breathing in self-love into the body, into my body, and allow it to circulate. I breathe more self-love into my body. And on the exhale, I let it circulate into every cell, muscle, fiber, tissue, bone, organ, gland, action, wherever it's needed. Continue. Do one more round. I breathe in self-love into my body. And I circulate it. Good. So he says, while shamanic infusions aren't a replacement for self-care, they can definitely help when we're depleted or our vessels are running low. Use this spirit hack as often as you like, especially when you're feeling like you could use a jolt of self-love. Because self-love is about how we relate with ourselves every minute of every day through the thoughts we allow into our minds and through the words coming out of our mouths. And so we stay in this quiet place, and now we'll do another spirit hack called soul talk. He suggests doing this first thing in the morning, before you talk to your partner, before you wake up the kids, before you check your email, before you drink your coffee, and even before you meditate. Soul talk sets up your relationship with yourself for the day, which is why it's so important that you do it immediately upon awakening, before anyone has a chance to knock you off your center or convince you that you're anything less than magnificent and amazing. When you do soul talk, you're creating your path because you are speaking to your little child within you, which means you're talking to the divine. We want to speak from a place of love. Remember, when you're doing soul talk, you're speaking directly to your soul. So for this spirit hack, place one or both hands on your heart while holding yourself in a field of unconditional love. And you're going to be speaking lovingly to yourself in the second person. while describing the qualities that you appreciate about yourself, as well as the ones you want to develop and manifest in yourself. Knowing that whatever you say to that little child inside you, you will become, and you will amplify. So here's a few examples of some things you can say in the second person to yourself. I love how beautiful you are. I love your intelligence. I love that you're playful. I love how easily you handle stress. I love your giving nature. I love what a wonderful friend you are to others. I love your sense of humor. So be creative. There's no limit to the wonderful things you can say about yourself to your soul. Have fun showering yourself for the next few minutes with love and appreciation and speaking your ideal self into form. You can say, I love how wonderful you are, or I appreciate that you're willing to do this. I love that you're kind. So take a few moments and shower yourself with love and appreciation, speaking in the second person to yourself. Remember, you're speaking your ideal self into form. So even if you feel like you're not doing it now, you're affirming it. I love that I have patience with my students. There's no limit to the wonderful things you can say about yourself to your soul. Appreciate. Couple more. Good. And then take your hands to your heart and just lightly tap your heart chakra. Make a little sound. Whew. Lightly tap your third eye, your wisdom eye, and your crown. Great. So I hope you enjoyed those 2 little processes today. Infusion of self-love through the breath and soul talk. Talking to your inner self, inner child, inner one. It's powerful to do this work. It really shifts us in ways that we can't even imagine. Yeah. So thank you for joining me today. Pass it on if you like. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel as well. So have a beautiful rest of this day, and I look forward to being with you next time. Let me know you're here. Namaste.